hours on this thing. Let me see what's in the briefcase. And I seen big contract, and it was talking about, well, you get 250,000.
Like the saying goes, there's never smoke without fire, and this seems to be the exact case with Diddy, as he has now appeared on the front pages of the news for seemingly robbing Biggie of $62 million. Well, if the words of rappers and ex-bodyguards that have worked with Diddy are anything to go by, the rapper didn't only rip Biggie off when he was alive. He seems to have also continued to milk him even after his demise. Dark, isn't it? This is only where it starts. Stay tuned to have your mind blown. It is pretty much common knowledge that Diddy and Biggie were very close while the late rapper was still alive, but some details suggest that their relationship was primarily based on business, especially for Diddy. Netflix recently aired a documentary about Biggie, which provided fans with more insight into the rapper's life. However, many fans now believe that Diddy may have taken advantage of Biggie's success and career. The documentary also reminded fans that Notorious B.I.G. was more than just a victim of hip-hop feuds or his tragic death. He was a complex human being with a rich story. Other individuals who worked with Biggie during the bad boy music era, apart from Diddy, have their own recollections of events and conversations that took place behind the scenes. Gene Deal, a former bodyguard who worked closely with Diddy, claims that Biggie planned to leave Bad Boy Records for a better deal elsewhere. This revelation has sparked speculation among fans about how Diddy may have reacted. It appears that Diddy was profiting greatly from Biggie's success, making it difficult for him to let go of the rapper. While the tragic story of Biggie's unsolved murder and the events leading up to it are well known, fans have been trying to determine if Diddy played a role in the rapper's death. The Brooklyn native died in Los Angeles only weeks before the release of his album, Life After Death. According to Gene Deal, Biggie had other plans before his untimely demise, including securing a new record deal. During a recent appearance on DJ Vlad's vlog, the former bodyguard claimed that Biggie had been making moves to leave Bad Boy Records for a deal worth over $60 million. Deal revealed that he had seen Biggie's Bad Boy contract while watching over Diddy's briefcase on a flight. The contract outlined Biggie's earnings in increments of $250,000, but Diddy retained control over publishing income. When Deal asked Biggie about it, the rapper allegedly shared details about his new deal and the significant amount of money he stood to earn. "He showed me it had Charlie Baltimore, Cameron, Lil Cease, Lil Kim, Junior Mafia, Tracy Lee, and the commission," he explained. "I think the contract was for so many years for like $62 million. It comes out to $62 million. Deal asserted that B.I.G. wanted to stop Junior Mafia's way of doing business and have them start writing and holding their own.
On this thing. Let me see what's in the briefcase. And I seen big contract, and it was talking about, well, you get 250,000, for signing. You're going to get another 250,000 if the thing go gold.
Moreover, Biggie had planned to bring Lil Kim with him and take Deal to the next label. However, he believed that Deal was too loyal to Puffy to join him. It's also worth noting that Deal started his own YouTube vlog a few years ago and has shared many stories related to Biggie, Tupac, Diddy, Black Rob, and other artists associated with Bad Boy Records in the 90s and early 2000s. He has openly criticized Diddy for past events, raising questions about what really happened with the label's artists. Some secrets may have been revealed. Deal has also discussed Jennifer Lopez's relationship with Diddy, Suge Knight, and the ongoing mystery surrounding Biggie's death. As part of Diddy's security team, he witnessed Biggie's murder in 1997 and lived through the infamous East Coast-West Coast hip-hop feud. Since Deal worked closely with Diddy for years, he may know more about the mogul than anyone else. Deal appears confident in his claims, but it may be challenging to verify them, particularly since Biggie is no longer alive. Additionally, his claims about Biggie's contract with Bad Boy may be difficult to confirm. However, the rapper's mother, Valletta Wallace, mentioned in her 2005 book, Biggie, Valletta Wallace remembers her son, Christopher, how much money he received when he signed with the label. The truth is, Christopher accepted the illusion of a friend and mentor for about $25,000. That's the amount Puffy lured my son with. That was a lot of money for Christopher back then as a 19-year-old. He had never seen that much at one time in his life, Wallace wrote. It was enough money to make my son believe that Puffy was ready to do anything for him. It was enough to buy a blind love and loyalty. Meanwhile, Diddy recently gave an impassioned speech before the 62nd Annual Grammy Awards, where he threatened to boycott the event if things don't change next year. The founder of Bad Boy Records and veteran artist, producer called on others to follow suit. In the great words of Erykah Badu, "We are artists, we are sensitive about our stuff. We are passionate. For most of us, this is all we got. This is our only hope." Truth be told, hip-hop has never been respected by the Grammys. Black music has never been respected by the Grammys, said the speaker, who also happens to be the recipient of the Icon Award at an official pre-Grammy Gala event. A while later, Puff stated, "Unofficially starting the clock, y'all got 365 days to get this stuff together. We need the artists to take back the control. We need transparency. We need diversity. This is the room that has the power to make a change that needs to be made. They have to make the changes for us. The Recording Academy is a non-profit organization that is supposed to protect the welfare of the musical community. That is the mission statement. During the conversation about organizing a boycott on the horizon, Diddy reiterated that the crowd had the ability to make actual change. "We have the powers. We decide what's hot. If we don't go, nobody goes. If we don't support, nobody supports. We control what's cool. We control what's hot. We control what your kids listen to, what they dance to. We control what's in video games. We control how they wear their pants."
In the great words of Erykah Badu, we are artists and we are sensitive about our we are passionate. For most of us, this is all we got. This is our only hope.
Fans believe that Diddy should practice what he preaches, as his relationship with Biggie may suggest otherwise, despite preaching compassion. Furthermore, Mace, a former star of Bad Boy and one-time protege of Diddy, has accused Diddy of extorting his artists. Mace and Betha, better known as Mace, recently responded publicly to Diddy's newsworthy speech by calling him out and asking for a different kind of action. In an Instagram post, the Harlem MC accused Puff of engaging in unfair business practices. Doubling down against Puff, Mace wrote, "I heard your Grammy speech about how you are now for the artist and about how the artist must take back control. So I will be the first to take that initiative. Also, before we ask of other ethnicities to do us right, we should do us, as Black people, better, especially the creators." The Harlem World creator also urged Diddy to walk it like he is talking it. Additionally, Mace argues that Puffy gave him $20,000 for his publishing 24 years ago, in 1996. That was the same year that Vert Mace's career started to boom, following an appearance alongside the notorious B.I.G. on 112's Only You remix. Mace wrote, who likened the deal to robbery, called it a horrendous business model. "It is pretty obvious that the one-time pastor believes that the 90 seconds and 2000 seconds business destroyed several careers. So many great moments and lives in music were lost. But again, I rode with you in the face of death without flinching, and you still wouldn't do right. I never said anything because I wanted to wait until I was financially great." The rapper continues, to add insult, "You keep screaming Black excellence and love, but I know love isn't free." Mace adds that he recently tried to acquire his publishing with a 7-figure offer on the table. "So I offered you $2 million in cash just a few days ago to sell me back my publishing." Oh, but he didn't stop there. Mace called himself Bad Boy's biggest living artist and continued, "I wanted to show you respect for you giving me an opportunity at 19 years old," and allegedly claimed that Puffy asked the former artist to increase his offer to match another interested party, reportedly a European man. He also says that the publishing will revert back to him in approximately 30 more years. "You bought it for about and I offered you in cash. This is not Black excellence at all when your own race is enslaving you." He ended the post with a resolution, "Give your artists back there that they can take care of their families." Ma Dollar Signee included a quote from Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill in the image accompanying his Instagram post. In the quote, Meek spoke about the prevalence of slave contracts offered to Black artists in the music industry by people of other races. He also mentioned his own Dream Chasers imprint as a company that combats this trend. As a result, fans are beginning to believe the allegations and their reactions are being closely watched. A fan wrote, "Because damn near every artist that was ever signed to Bad Boy ended up broke and destitute, so we are just simply following Diddy's track record." While another fan added, "Diddy's track record of his signed artists on Baby Boy and their lives after music isn't great at all. That guy used and dumped so many without proper payments and bogus contracts. The list goes on and on." While it still remains unclear if Diddy's plan all along was to extort Biggie, there are just too many coincidences to rule it out. Now, only time will tell what truly happened between the two rappers. That's it for this video. See you on the next one.